Why are block grants used in intergovernmental relations? Imagine a big puzzle where different pieces need to fit together smoothly. That's what governments try to do when they work together across levels. One tool they use is called a block grant. These grants are like a lump sum of money given by the federal government to state or local governments. But why do they prefer this way of sharing funds? Let's find out. First, unlike specific grants that only pay for one thing, block grants give states a lot of freedom. States can decide whether to spend the money on schools, roads, or health programs. This flexibility helps states focus on what their residents need most. For example, if a state has a big problem with homelessness, they can use the funds to build shelters or support services without asking for special permission. Another reason is that block grants are simpler. Federal rules for how to spend the money are fewer, so states don't have to fill out lots of paperwork or follow strict guidelines. This saves time and makes managing programs easier for state and local officials. They can act quickly and efficiently, especially in emergencies or urgent situations. Block grants also encourage states to be creative. Since they control the money, they can try new ideas to solve problems. If one approach doesn't work, they can change course without waiting for federal approval. This promotes innovation and responsibility, as states are more directly accountable for how they use the funds. This method also supports what's called cooperative federalism. The federal government sets broad goals, like improving public health, but leaves the details to the states. This way, states can adapt programs to fit their unique communities. It's a balance between national standards and local control. Over time, the federal government created many small, narrowly focused grants. These often overlapped and caused confusion. Block grants help fix that by combining several smaller grants into one larger, more flexible fund. This makes it easier for states to coordinate and manage their resources. States can also prioritize spending based on local needs. For example, a rural state might use block grants for transportation projects, while a city might focus on crime prevention. This local control makes programs more effective because they match what communities actually want and need. Finally, block grants help with planning budgets. States know how much money they will get each year, which makes long-term planning easier. But it also means they take on more risk if federal funding decreases or costs go up. They have to be careful with how they plan their spending. In real life, states use block grants for many programs like law enforcement, community development, and social services. They decide what to fund based on their priorities, within the broad goals set by the federal government. This approach keeps the system flexible, efficient, and responsive to local needs. So, in the end, block grants are used because they give states the freedom to choose how to spend federal money, reduce bureaucratic hurdles, encourage innovation, and better match local priorities. All these reasons help create a smoother, more cooperative relationship between the federal and state governments.